Here we are, day 2, just headed out of our hotel, walked across the street, passing New York right now. Already saw our first Zach Bagans bus, so we're excited about that for tomorrow. And right now we're heading to Park MGM to go get some brunch at the Chef Truck. We had Roy Choi last night for dinner, so now we gotta go check out the truck that he was inspired by the movie Chef and go get some food for lunch. So welcome to Thrills, Chills, and Good Meals, day 2 Las Vegas. And a little coffee with Americano. We are doing the pork mojo rice bowl, the pork median oak sandwich, and the famous grilled cheese. They have a nice little seating area right here by the truck. We come over and just have our food. And that's the sandwich that I'm going to have up there, the median oak sandwich, that big display. Sit here and wait for our little buzzer to go off and have some brunch at the Chef Truck at Park MGM in Las Vegas. I'm assuming this is the median oak, which to me is a Cuban, but they call it a median oak because their Cuban here is vegetarian. And I had to break down and try the crazy grilled cheese. So we're gonna see how everything is. So I'm gonna try that famous grilled cheese, that's what it's called. It's got Gruyere, Parmesan, yellow cheddar, white cheddar on butter grilled sourdough. This thing looks crazy. All the cheese already stuck to the wrapper. Literally gotta peel it off of that thing. Ooh, and it is hot. That is super gooey. That's cheese right there. Oh yeah. There's Tiny's pork bowl. It has roasted mojo pork, salsa verde, pickled red onions, radishes, cilantro, sesame seeds, sweet plantain. That's crazy, it's in there on the side right there. It's good though? Awesome. She's already liking it. Look at that cheese, that's just from the paper. Loaded. I am loving this grilled cheese. 2 thumbs up for that grilled cheese. Alright, I'm getting ready to try their signature sandwich. My white boy tongue is calling it medianoche. My wife invited me, it is medianoche. So this is the medianoche sandwich right there. That looks so delicious. Again, this is their signature sandwich. It's got roasted mojo pork, which was in Maria's bowl, and I just tried a little bit of her bowl, and it was mind-blowing. So roasted mojo pork, ham, cheese, pickles, mustard, torta bun, and salsa verde. So again, to me, it's a Cubano, but I added salsa verde, so I guess that's the difference. It's perfect. Everything together with the pickle is mind-blowing. That's my word of this Vegas trip, mind-blowing. Love it. Nice and thick. Grilled cheese was a great treat, but I tried it. But that right there is what it's all about. The medianoche. Oh yeah. 2 thumbs up. 100%. So I just opened up the second part of my grilled cheese. Look at that. They don't get cheesier than that. It's like on grilled sourdough with butter. Delicious. Anything designed by Roy Choi, we're fans. We will always support Roy Choi. So give us more. We need a Kogi truck here. So I give him a mashup. My crazy grilled cheese, the 4 different kinds of cheese. Maria's done with her bowl. It's a big bowl and she's little and she can't eat that much. So I'm taking some of her mojo pork, slap it on my grilled cheese. Oh my gosh. It's so moist and juicy, it's just falling everywhere. Look at that. That mojo pork is salty and juicy and moist. It is absolutely amazing. This is our go-to, I think, every time. So we just finished having brunch at the Chef Truck. It was delicious. So like I said, last night we had Roy Choi at Best Friends, and it was good. It was fun to try, but that was the one that done for us. But Chef Truck, it's an every time thing. Delicious food. Love all the cheese. Love the ham and everything in here. So 2 thumbs up for Roy Choi and the Chef Truck. Now we're heading to Fremont Street. So we made it here to Fremont Street at the Fremont Street Experience. We are right below the Slotzilla right now, and Maria is gonna do it. We got her the all you fly all day from noon to 5 p.m. So she can go anytime she wants, see how many times she actually does it. But there's a lower zip line that goes halfway down, and you sit on your butt in like a sling. And then the second one, you fly on your stomach like Superman. That goes all the way down. So can't wait to see her go across. She's ready. All right, so Maria just went over to get in line for the Slotzilla, the zip line. I'm walking across to go wait for her. We're gonna see her go on these lines right over my head right now. She's gonna fly across there and go all the way down to the first stop right here. So about halfway down to Fremont Street. I cannot wait to see her go. Don't know how long it's gonna be, so I'm gonna have to look for her little gray sweater she's wearing and black skirt, and then we'll see her coming down. So this is not Maria, but I just wanted to see how it looks when people come across over the head. All right, there's Maria. She's on this one. She's flying across right now. She's on the far left. Right over her head. Here she goes. So Maria just got done zip lining. So now we want to go across the street. It's her reward for being brave. She wants Pink Box Donuts. We've never been here before. She loves donuts. I believe they have vegan donuts here, so she'll be happy with that, since she can't have the milk and everything. But we're gonna try out Pink Box Donuts here on the Fremont Strip. So this place has some crazy donuts. They look amazing. Look better than Psycho Donuts. I'm thinking, oh yeah, I'm gonna do the holy peanut butter. Maria's doing the blueberry fritter, vegan blueberry fritter. Yeah, mine has peanut butter cheesecake filled. These are really cool. These have filled with buttercream, little poops. All right, we're about to try our Pink Box Donuts. I got the peanut butter. It's got a peanut butter filled cream cheese inside. Oh yeah.
Blueberry fritter.
Oh yeah.
Cheers.
Blueberry fritter, vegan for my tiny. Oh, good. The bottom's dipped in chocolate also. I didn't get the peanut butter yet.
I got the blueberry. Delicious.
Pretty good. Okay, you compare it to Psycho Donut.
Yummy. I get the vegan lemon at Psycho. It's good. This is good too.
I think it's better than Psycho Donut.
Really?
Pink Box, I give it 2 thumbs up. We will come back here again. Not a one and done.
This is like perfect after that adrenaline rush of the zip line. I get some sugar.
I dropped a bunch of chocolate, and I guess these pigeons are not lactose intolerant because they're down here eating my chocolate. Yep, so even the pigeons agree. That was some quality donuts. They're loving it. They're not even scared of us. That chocolate's worth it. Oh yeah, too big for your little mouth. We just left Pink Box with our delicious donuts. It is literally located right in front of the Plaza old casino hotel right here, the very end of Fremont Street. This was the hotel they used to film one of my favorite movies, Back to the Future 2. That was Biff's Casino in Back to the Future 2. Actually, my favorite of all 3 of the Back to the Future movies, and I do love them all, but 2, my ultimate favorite. So now we're gonna spin around. We're gonna head down Fremont Street. There's people down here, but surprisingly, not as dirty as I've seen it in many years past. It's not too bad today, so we'll see how it goes. Just walking down, see some weirdo freaks. Of course, this is the place that they really want you to come and drink a lot and get really drunk. So nighttime, I don't enjoy the place at all. So we're walking down. Here's the old cowboy up here. It is nice that they have it under the big top, because yesterday walking down the street got a little hot. I noticed here tons of dispensaries here now on Fremont Street, which is crazy to me still. So we're walking down Fremont Street right now, coming from the Pink Box side, just making our way down and out. Like we were just talking about, we think this is the best time we've ever had on Fremont Street. I normally hate it down here, so this is pretty cool today. Not very crowded, and there's a lot of little performers down here, like the giant gorilla. So we're at the Movie Prop Experience on Fremont Street. It's right around the corner from Heart Attack Grill. Kind of cool. We walked upon it, and then we saw it online. Justin Scard went to it, so that's how we knew it existed here. But it looks pretty awesome in the front. They got a Jurassic Park vehicle out here. We're gonna go and check out and see what we can find inside. So we just walked into the Movie Prop Experience here on Fremont Street. Never been here before. This is tons of props and everything from different movies. So we're gonna see what kind of cool stuff they have in here that we're into. Here's the first thing I found that I'm excited about. It's from the movie Cocoon. This movie freaked the heck out of me when I was a kid, but I actually loved it for some reason. It's got the diabetes guy in it, and these little Cocoon guys were just freaky as hell. It was a really cool movie, so that's awesome to see that. That's one of the little alien heads, when they would take their skin off and glow. Freaky. Quite a few Fifth Element things, the weird movie with Chris Tucker and Bruce Willis. I don't know what this is. Oh, Chronicles of Narnia. Never saw it, but that is freaky as hell looking. Oh, here goes some movie props from The Mummy. The Book of the Dead. That's really, really cool. Very nice collection. Here's a shark that they used in Sharknado 3. That's pretty cool. A little great white shark here. It looks pretty awesome, actually. Pretty anatomically correct. Different guns. Star Trek. I've never seen it, any of them at all, so don't know anything about it. But that's a cool gun still to look at. They usually take current guns and then modify them to look futuristic and stuff. Now this is our kind of display right here. Got a bunch of horror movie props. Night of the Living Dead mask from 1990. We got a Lament configuration box from Hellraiser. I've still never really seen those. I kind of need to watch those movies. A stunt axe from Dr. Sleep. We saw Dr. Sleep, didn't we, babe?
Yeah.
I think I fell asleep, honestly.
You fell asleep watching.
I really think I did. That's why I don't really remember it. And a photo from The Shining.
Shining's better.
Oh, yeah, I love Shining. It was pretty good. Slow and long, but it was still pretty good. There's a Ghostface Killer Scream-used knife from Scream 1996. And a phone from Stranger Things. Got some blood from True Blood. That was a good show. We liked that one a lot. That was really good. A little baby from Sharknado. So his guts come out. We're gonna hear some Good Guys product packaging from Child's Play Part 2. So this thing in front of me is called a hibernation pod from the movie Passengers. It's one of the first movies that me and Maria ever saw together. It was the most boring movie I've ever seen in my entire life. We just started dating and I fell asleep within probably 15 minutes of that movie. Woke up a few times and went right back to sleep. It was boring. Very, very boring. But I always remember it because that was one of our first movies together. And there's a life-size alien depiction from the X-Files. Just says 1993 to 2020. Doesn't say what episode it was from. Okay, now we've gotten to a really, really nice section. So here's the first pod of Alien Resurrection, 1997, of a young Ripley clone. That is really crazy. That is a nice piece. But up here is my favorite. I love Predator. Even though this movie specifically is not my favorite. I just love anything to see the Predator in. So this is from Alien vs. Predator, 2004. It's the Elder Predator helmet, it says. So I don't know if the body's from it either, but it says the helmet for sure. We got another helmet down here. Also from Alien vs. Predator. So this is the Hero Scar Predator costume. And then from Predator, which is my favorite, this is Maria's favorite. She loves Alien. I'm not a fan of Alien. I don't know why, I just couldn't get into it. Tried. I said even with Alien vs. Predator, I didn't like it even with the Predator in there. I'm just not an Alien fan, but that is really cool to see here in person. So this Alien Queen is from Aliens 1986. And it says it wasn't actually screen used, but it's made from the same mold that the Alien Queen was used for in the movie. And with the head and tail straight out, it would reach 16 feet long. This thing is just massive. It is really cool. And then over to the other side of it, we have from Alien 3, an original Xenomorph back here. A failed Ripley alien clone from Alien Resurrection 1997. That thing is ugly. Ooh, look at the teeth on that one. Just take a bite out of your soul. Here in the more of the horror section now. There's a Halloween. It's Halloween 2007. A Michael Myers jumpsuit back there. That was a Rob Zombie Halloween version. But here's a Nightmare on Elm Street. It's just a Freddy bust, but it's the glove that's an actual prop. So it's from the 2010 remake. It's from the new one though, not Robert Englund one it looks like. We have an animatronic crow puppet from The Crow, City of Angels. Is that The Crow Part 2? Ash versus Evil Dead items over here. His chainsaw in his hand. I'm assuming that's from the TV show. Stunt Bat from Zombieland. That's cool. I loved Zombieland. Here's the mask from Hollow Man. That was a crazy movie. So when he was invisible, it's a mask he wore so that people would know where he was. And when he chose to comply, he wore that. But yeah, that's a really good one. Right below, we got some original Whispers masks from The Walking Dead. Hero Killer mask from Angel. So there's a lot of stuff in here I've never heard of before, never seen, but still really cool. Puppet Master puppets over here. It says the Hero puppets from 1989. And an Underworld Evolution Marcus's Vampire Armor. And Negan's Stunt Bat. Okay, that's cool. The actual bat. That's Lucille. That's impressive. I keep seeing little things and I'm like, okay, that's cool. And then I see one thing and I'm like, okay, that's it. That's cool. The next one is a prototype creature from the movie The Village, the M. Night Shyamalan from 2004. That movie was a trip. I loved that movie. Not as much as Signs, and definitely not as much as Sixth Sense, but that's my third favorite M. Night Shyamalan movie for sure. So I guess this wasn't using the movie, it was just a prototype for how they wanted it to look, but still really cool to see that. Oh, it says you see in the DVD special features, but yeah, it's not in the movie. But yeah, it's a prototype of how they wanted it to look in the movie. So here's another really amazing piece. So this is a penguin, one of the original penguins from Batman Returns. That I would love to have in our house. Really cool. It's just a stagnant prop, not an animatronic or whatever, but it's got a little rocket on and his little helmet. He's ready to go. That's really, really nice penguin. An original Batman costume from Batman Returns. Yeah, that's probably that and the first one are definitely my favorite Batmans. Not a huge Tim Burton fan, but those two movies are really, really good. We have assorted props in here. I'm assuming that's the Riddler's actual cane. I'm not seeing anything that says that yet. So that's our little Batman section. Oh, we got a big penguin back there, Emperor Penguin, with Batman and Robin costume, Robin's costume from 1997, Batman and Robin. Here's our Harry Potter display. We are not fans of Harry Potter or whatsoever, but they have it here, so we'll check it out. So they got our original Gryffindor sweater from 2004, Prisoner of Azkaban. I know Maria loves the ride at Universal. That thing is amazing. She rides that almost every time we're at Universal.
The ride is so awesome and fun.
And you don't even really need to see the movie to enjoy the ride, right?
No.
Separate?
No.
But yeah, the movies themselves, we didn't get into. But it's kind of cool. We have a little area here that you can put on a robe and the hat, I guess, and take a picture in here with a floating broom and the candlesticks. But we're going to pass on that again because we aren't fans. We don't want to be no posers. This is from the Cat in the Hat movie with Jim Carrey. That was a really cool movie. So this is a original thing number 1 right here. So I'm assuming the costume. Yeah, original costume and facial and hair appliances. And there's the Tin Soldier from the movie in the back. That's really cool. That's just a bust of the Grinch, showing what he looked like. But here's the actual little antler that was on Max's head. And an animatronic cat hat. Yeah, this is a really, really cool section right here. Oh, I'm sorry, those toy soldiers are from Santa Claus 2, not from the Grinch. Which I like Santa Claus 2 also. I like Santa Claus 2 better than I did the Grinch, to be honest with you. I love the Santa Claus movies. Those are my favorite Christmas movies for sure. Some props from the original Pirates of the Caribbean. Oh no, well yeah, it says 2003. I believe that was the original one. Sunken treasure items. You know, sword and some gold coins and bones. That's just various items that they had underwater for the film. I like this treasure chest down here. Pretty good size. They have a couple screen-used helmets from The Force Awakens and a fighter pilot blaster. That's a cool little gun right there. You'll see they had like an actual gun shape inside, and they just modified it and added more stuff to it. On the bottom, really cool looking blaster. A First Order Trooper blaster, and his helmet right here. So using the original Star Wars. I believe they're cast from the original Star Wars. I don't think they're actually screen-used original Star Wars. We just found another really good display cabinet over here. Got some Gremlins 2 items. This is the original puppet. Gremlins 2, the new batch. As well, right next to him, a stop-motion puppet. A little version. Yeah, I love the Gremlins. Gremlins 1 was amazing, but Gremlins 2 is funny in its own way. It's pretty cool. And then below that, we have a bunch of screen-used Jumanji parts. That was an awesome movie too, the actual original Robin Williams version. I enjoyed both. The Robin Williams version was definitely darker and trying to be a little creepy and scary versus the new version, which is a comedy. So for the original version, we have a large spider puppet, and we have a pelican wing and beak. Again, all screen used for those. And that's the little boy's hairy little hands turn into the monkey. So I am personally terrified of sharks, but this is so cool. I love the Jaws movies. My favorites are Jaws 1 and Jaws 3. So this is Quint's hero, means used in the movie, right in that photo right there. This exact machete that Quint was holding in the movie. That's really, really cool. That's a good piece right there. We also have some just devices that were on the ship. But that machete right there is really, really good. So we have a original first class life vest from Titanic. So I loved Breaking Bad. I actually watched the whole series twice. I don't do that with many series, but that was a really, really good show. So right here is an actual screen use set of both Walter and Jesse's hazmat suits that they wore making their blue meth. Those are really cool. It's like complete outfits right here. That's a huge display they have. It's really cool. They're respecting that show a lot. And then on the table, here's some actual screen use of the blue meth that they had in the show. So all movie props and TV show props in here from a lot of different shows and TV, but this might be the biggest display they actually had in the whole place, just for 2 pieces. So they must have really, really loved this show. This is the actual helmet. That's a really cool looking helmet from Captain America Civil War 2016. It's the Hero War Machine helmet. And then over here we have a set of Hero screen used Wolverine claws from X2, the X-Men United 2003. And we have a cup from Pym Technologies from Ant-Man. We really liked that movie together. That was a good movie. Very, very funny. And here's another one of those pieces, like I was saying, that just absolutely incredible they have here on display. It says it's an original Sons of Anarchy biker's vest. Doesn't say whose biker's vest. So I don't think it was Jack's or anything like that. It would say on it, but it just says it was originally in the show, so it could have been anybody. But there's some white shoes, and anything with the white shoes, so I don't think those are Jackson's shoes. But it's still cool to see a screen used Sons of Anarchy vest. That is an amazing show also. And then right here, we got the little coffee drinking worm looking alien. He is badass. I like the guy. He got his coffee and a cigarette. We got a Hunger Games Mockingjay Part 2 Peacekeeper costume display. So actually screen used costume there. So this is the actual Michelangelo costume that an actor wore, full body prosthetics. It's for a TV show. It says, short-lived, The Next Mutation, 1997. I guess it was a live-action TV show. I don't think I knew that even existed. That is beautiful. It's a mask from the movie 300, 2006, an immortal hero mask worn by the Immortals. That is awesome. It's like shining. Looks really, really good. I'm assuming it's actually made out of metal. It doesn't say it is, but I believe that is. That's a nice piece. And here's an original Thor hammer from Thor The Dark World 2013. So now we've just exited the museum and we're in the front little gift shop part where anybody can come into without paying. They have some actual items for sale. There's a Terminator 2 Judgment Day T1000 stunt pistol for $4,250 back there. But this is what I want. It's a Terminator Across Time original hover drone using the Universal 3D ride at Universal Studios. $3,500. If I had $3,500 in my pocket, I would buy that. That's how cool that is to me. I loved the Universal ride with the live action and then the movie, and it was 3D. It was incredible. I think it was the coolest thing that Universal had. So yeah, I would definitely want that in our crazy collection at home. We just exited right now from the movie experience here on Fremont Street. It was really cool. We were debating whether to go in or not. It's usually $20 a person, but the person told us today they give it to $10 each, so $20 for 2 people. They literally made us an offer we could not refuse. We went inside there, saw a lot of cool props. They had a lot of awesome alien stuff that I know Maria loves, so that was cool. Some nice horror items in there. But yeah, I do recommend it, especially when you get it for $10 a person, definitely worth that. $20 is a maximum value, but if you get it for $10, we definitely had a good time. We were in there probably about 45 minutes. But now we're heading out of Fremont Street. We're done over here for the night. We'll be back on the strip soon. We are at the Neon Museum, Las Vegas, North Gallery. We've never ever been here before, either one of us. But we wanted to come because I saw an article somewhere online that says that they're getting ready to move from here and they're going to be on top of a parking garage somewhere, I'm assuming on the strip. So we wanted to come see the original location of this and then maybe compare it later on when they open the new one. And I'm sure it'll take years to move these huge lights that we're about to see. Now, we're not allowed to take the actual camera in there, but I'm hoping we take pictures with our phones. I saw also online or heard that you can take pictures with your phone and video in there. So hoping we can with our phones. This is the outside, backside of the Neon Museum, so we can see from the parking lot here. Huge signs. I see the Hard Rock sign, the Flame Steak Prime Rib. You can do a daytime and a nighttime tour, but I don't see why you'd want to come during the daytime. Point of seeing lights is to see them on, so really glad we were able to be here. We have 6:30 tickets, and we're about to go in. Let's go put this camera away and hopefully switch to our phones. So here we are inside of the Neon Museum. Yeah, you are allowed to use your phone, which we really appreciate. We weren't sure we better record, and they said take all you want, just has to be with a phone. I don't know what the difference is. I think this camera is amazing still on these new phones, so I don't know. They just don't want regular cameras here for some reason, but this little duck over here is our favorite. He's really cute. And this is La Concha, from the La Concha Motel. It's like a conch shell, I guess. Yeah, the concha means shell in Spanish. It looks like a shell. It's much smaller here than I thought it was going to be. I don't know why I thought it was going to be a huge property, but it's still really cool to see. And of course, this is the Hard Rock Cafe guitar. That's probably like their main staple piece right here in the center of the yard. Really cool. Yeah, so we're going to see what kind of signs are in here. Here's a crazy neon sign above the La Concha. It says the Area 51 Motel. It's got seahorses on it. Don't understand the seahorse part. The little UFOs, everything are really cool. Got a tank shooting somebody in the face. Yeah, so it says Area 51 Motel. There's no sign anything about it, but it's just cool to look at. A neon sign from the Flame Steakhouse, where there's the Rat Pack that used to hang out. It said it was made in 1961, and the restaurant closed in 1993. I think it's so cool they're able to save all this stuff and bring it here. And we went to the restaurant when we first walked in, and there's like another boneyard back there with stuff they haven't even worked on yet. It's all just needs to be painted and probably fixed. So they have a ton of lights. Old Bibian's horseshoe right there, the red one, and a Sahara sign, but unfortunately these ones aren't lit up, and they're not even neon, they're just regular light bulbs. So I'm surprised those aren't. Those are legendary hotels here in Vegas, but I'm sure they'll get it lit Sunday. Everything takes money, everything takes time. Here's the enormous Stardust Hotel. This thing is so big, we're zoomed all the way on our cameras and standing back and still barely able to fit into the screen. It is mind-blowingly tall. And above that is the sparkling Riviera sign for the Riviera Casino. Again, this place is a lot smaller than I expected, but it's actually fun. But definitely have a night. I don't think I would have fun at daytime without it all being lit up. Because even the ones that are not lit up aren't very exciting to me at all. So definitely want to come at nighttime to enjoy the lights. There's another large sign right here. Couldn't figure out what it said, so we had to read the sign. So it says Debbie. This is the Debbie Reynolds Hotel Hollywood Casino. I did not even know that existed. So that's the mom of Princess Leia. So that's pretty cool. Did not know she had her own casino. The skull from Treasure Island Casino. Back when Treasure Island Casino was amazing. They used to have a pirate ship that sailed to the front of the casino. They had a live pirate battle. A lot of cannons and muskets and flying through the air and diving in the water. And then the one pirate ship would sink all the way underwater with the captain holding on. It was the most incredible sight. That old Palms Casino sign. I'm trying to look behind it. Maria thinks she found a Tam O'Shanter sign behind this Chief Hotel Court. So let's see if we can read it. We love Tam O'Shanter's out by Pasadena. So I don't know if it's related to that Tam O'Shanter's or different Tam O'Shanter's, but that's what it says. So this is where we're staying at this trip. We're staying at Excalibur. Maria wants to believe that this is going to be closed down soon, so that's why she wanted to stay here before it gets demolished like many other casinos do. Tropicana was just torn down this year, or 2024, and Mirage is next to go. They've probably already started on that. We haven't walked that way yet, but so here we are, our first time ever staying at Excalibur, and it'll be our last time staying at Excalibur, whether it's torn down or not. We like to stay a lot one and done. This is a one and done. Not impressed at all with the room that we try to pay for, the upgrade room and all this to smell good and look good. I mean, it smelled clean, but it didn't smell good like it said online it would. And just had some crazy filter in there just for the hell of it. But the bed was very comfortable. I'll give them that. Love the bed. Other than that, no thank you ever again to Excalibur. But we have a nice view. Our room is right up here. We're staying in the resort tower. We wanted to get us close to the strip view at least, so our window is actually cool on the 12th floor, and it looks straight over here to New York, New York. So last night we were chilling in the room at the inn before going to bed, and I was just watching the roller coaster go by, and again this morning. So we do have a really cool room, a view from our room. So two good things. The bed is really comfortable, amazing mattress. And second good thing, we have a really cool view out the window of New York, New York. So that's my positives. Now we're going for a little walk down the strip. We have to go across a bridge right here, and that'll take us across to New York, New York, our next destination. Here's the front entrance of our hotel, the Excalibur. Got some nice out here guarding it. Big, beautiful window. And then our sign for Excalibur Hotel, Casino, Las Vegas. Get medieval. Well, we're gonna go inside for a shortcut to get across the street. Day 2 of Vegas is done. We just had a late night burger over in New York, New York. It was absolutely delicious. Honestly, we were too tired to even film it. We're just done. So we had a lot that we did today. Tiny went zip lining, 2 different zip lines. I got Fremont Street, went to a movie prop museum. That was fun. We actually had a great time in Fremont Street. We never had that much fun over there. But we're going back tonight, hang out in our hotel at Excalibur, and we're done. So again, day 2 down, thrills, chills, and good meals. We got a lot more to do tomorrow. We're going to Zach's tomorrow. Going to the Natural History Museum tomorrow. And we're going to some weird antique stores we found tomorrow. So another busy day. Starting earlier tomorrow than today. Today was our late day actually. Tomorrow is even earlier. So we out.